Hey, it's Addie and welcome back to another video. And before we get started, I just want to thank you all for the love and support that you guys have given me over the past few videos. And also thank you for... Wait, how many subscribers do I have? And thank you guys for all the lovely comments. I'll put them on the screen right here. And also, I wanted to show you guys my new background. Yes! Decided I want to change my background because I did not like how blurry the pink one was. So here's this nice, lovely, calm wallpaper. In this video, I'm going to be drawing all the characters I hate from book series that I read. If you guys do not know, I'm a book girly. I love books, and I have some books that I hate, or I just have books that I hate characters from. And today I decided that I'm just gonna draw them and talk about how much I hate them, because I need to talk about this with somebody. And my brother doesn't want to hear it anymore. So we are going to go from least to greatest on my hate scale. I hope you guys enjoy. Make sure to remember this is only my opinion. And I'm not trying to discourage you guys if you like these books. This is just my opinion and my opinion alone. Thank you very much, and let's get to the video. The first book that I'm going to be drawing is going to be a character from actually one of my favorite series, The Stolen Heir by Holly Black. But what I'm really critiquing is her book, The Cruel Prince. Now, I have only read the first book of the series. After the first book, I just could not get into the story. Now, this book actually did not make me hate it that much. I just didn't like how there's so much opportunity in the book that I was really disappointed with the outcome. The issues I had was with Jude and how she solved problems. With her strong character, I thought some of the moves that she did were kind of stupid for someone who's supposed to be super smart. And honestly, I would have liked to see her more try to struggle to become a knight like she wanted to be. I also couldn't get into how Carden is supposed to be this amazing male lead when he just seems like a jerk. He literally kicked dirt into her face when she was trying to eat and then tried to drown her. Then I'm supposed to like him? I'm sorry, maybe he gets better in book 2, but all I know is I just did not like him in this first book. I probably would have liked it more if I knew more about like these like fae sort of stories, but I didn't. I was just getting to the fantasy genre, and I just didn't really like this book series. I think I might pick it back up later this year, but I'll have to be really convinced of it. I have fallen in love with her duology, The Stolen Heir, so I might have to pick it back up for that reason alone. If you guys did not know, this character that I'm drawing right now, her name is Ren. She's the main character in The Stolen Heir, so I really don't personally dislike all of Holly Black's books at all. I was just disappointed with that one first Cruel Prince book. Like I said, I'll probably pick it back up if I get into the mood and I just want to sit down and read something. Though I do gotta say, that prologue, fish sticks and ketchup, that had me gagged. I was not expecting that to be our intro. Hi, Editing Addie here. I forgot to mention some of the backgrounds and the summaries of some of the books I'm explaining, so please understand if I say things out of context, that's because I forgot to put it in, and I don't feel like doing that right now. So good luck. Now, the next book I have is Once Upon a Broken Heart, the trilogy. Now, I don't know what type of beef I have in my head with Stephanie Garber, but it's just there. The first book I read of hers was Carnival, and after that book, I went down a huge reading slump. I was so upset with the reveal, and I was so upset how things went, but I'll worry about explaining all that later. Right now, we're talking about her series, Once Upon a Broken Heart. Now, I actually really enjoyed the series when I was first reading it, except it got repetitive, and the male lead was not the male lead I expected him to be. So before reading the book series, I saw so many TikToks about everyone talking about this character, Jax, and how he was this heartthrob of a character, and he's stoic and hides his feelings for Juliet. And I really liked that. And I was excited because I thought there was gonna be longing and a story. And I love it when the main characters long for each other, but refuse to accept their love. But this book really disappointed me. Alright, I guess I should get to what I actually hated about this book. I didn't really hate this as much as I thought I did. I really just hate Carnival. But I do want to say, in the second book of the series, I heard so many great reviews of it. And I was actually really excited. I was told that Jax was supposed to be better because in the first book, Jax in the first book is awful. I hated him. During the book, I couldn't understand why people liked him so much. And near the end, I was extremely mad. And in the second book, he wasn't any different. There is a character, I forgot her name, but there is a character who is a bride who can never find her love. I forgot her name. I'll put her name up when I find it. I do not feel like searching it up right now at this very moment. But I was very, very upset. Maybe upset's not the word. I was very critical of how she was with Evangeline through the book 2. From book 1, it seemed like they were just casual friends, not like besties, but just like casual, like hanging out friends. And in the second book, she turned all girly girl on her. And what I mean by that is, oh my gosh, bestie, is that new hair? And I want to try to end this now because I don't want it to be too long. I hate it. I hate this book series so much. I hate it down to the last sentence of each book. I hate it. This is a book written by James Patterson. And this is I think it was his first young adult novel or young adult series. But let me just say, it sucks. I hate it. I hated it. When I first got into this work of Maximum Ride, I actually read his manga versions or his comic versions, as you would say. And I actually really enjoyed it. And after getting the comic version, I was wanting to read the book because I turn from comics to books easily. I enjoy both of them, but more so books. But when I went to the book version, what I didn't realize is that Max was 14. 14. Here, let me just show a picture of Max from the comic. She looks 18, maybe 17, and that's what my brain kept sticking to. Because she kept acting like an 18, 17-year-old who's raising her younger siblings. That's what I felt like. And so I did not realize that she was way younger. And she did not act the way a 14-year-old would. And I was very... I was mad. I was upset. That's all I can say. I was really disappointed because I thought this was going to be a dystopian. But no, it was set in modern time, and the way that the writing was, it just took me out of the story. The first book, I actually really enjoyed the first book. But after the first book, it went downhill. I was so confused what was going on. Like, why were they experimented on, and why this and that was happening. It was so confusing. And then when it was revealed that Max is Jet's kid, I was just wow, that's so random. Like, this whole book series is just so random, and it feels half-baked. I think this would have been more popular, or this would have been better to me if it was dystopian. The next book series I have is Renegades by Marissa Meyer. Oh my gosh, let me just tell you, I loved this book. I loved it. And you might be asking, hey, Addie, then why is it on your I hate them video? Let me tell you, okay? Let me tell you, I loved it, right? I loved it. And then the whole series just stunk after the first book. What I mean is I felt like she wanted to end everything in the second book, but then was forced to make a third book. Oh my gosh, I hated the second book so badly. It goes from Nova. Nova is a girl who her whole family was murdered. Her family could have been saved if the renegades, who are the superheroes in this world, and she hates renegades because renegades could have saved her parents, but they didn't. Nova was such a great character, in my opinion. I loved Nova. Nova and her character, mwah, chef's kiss. But after the defeat of her uncle, Nova goes undercover in the superhero base to find a way to retrieve the helmet and help her uncle again. Because we find out after the first book that her uncle is still alive. Well, anyway, when you go undercover and you're supposed to be like the villain, there's like usually some like things that you expect to happen. Like, first off, you would expect Nova to go in there. In the first book, she gets revealed in the end, which I also thought that did not happen, and I was very confused. I was like, oh, so are they going to do it in the very beginning of the second book? That didn't happen at all. It happened in the third book. And you must be asking, Addie, isn't there only 3 books in the series? Yes, there's only 3 books in the series. For you guys to understand this, we had this whole build-up. She is so cleverly trying to hide her identity. Her whole character, I loved it. I loved her so much. I would actually be on the sidelines going, yes, Nova, yes, you do that. Be badass. All my expectations fell with that second book. And then the last book, it made me want to shrivel up and crawl into a ball and cry because how bad the ending was. I was so upset. Carnival. Stephanie Garber. So I didn't know this until researching, but Stephanie Garber's favorite character in her book series is Donatella. The girl I'm drawing. Yes, look at her. Look at her face. Look how evil it looks. Okay. I hate Tella. That's her nickname. Tella. I hate her. I would use so much strong language right now. I don't know if I would get restricted or not. But I hate her with all my being. If you guys don't know the series, I specifically hate the first book of Carnival, which is why I will never read the full series. Never. I don't care. Scarlet is the young girl who her mother died when she was young, and she has a younger sister named Tella. Well, their father is abusive, and for her sister to escape this abuse, is willing to go under arranged marriage to marry this guy that her father found, because she thinks that if she does this, then her sister can be safe and they can both be safe in a place with a guy who's probably better than her father. Well, there's also this thing called the Carnival. The Carnival is where certain people are chosen to go to this magnificent magical performance where you get to play games, and I don't know, I don't really remember how they described it. I don't feel like going back because I hate the book so much. But anyway, it's supposed to be magical and whimsical, and they heard it from their grandmother. She receives a invitation from the head guy, Legend. And Legend says, hey, you can bring your fiance for a wedding gift since you guys are getting married soon. She knows that she cannot go because of her father. Behind her back, Tella tries to quote unquote run away. We find out later what actually this is. She runs away with this guy named Julian, who she was hooking up with. Tella's just like, sorry sis. And then Julian puts a cloth over her face, and then she wakes up to find herself on a tiny little boat, and only to find out that her sister is on the island where the carnival is held. Well, anyway, go through the whole plot. I'm not going to go detail by detail. I'm just going to tell you what I hate about her. So we find out that all of this was Tella's plan. Tella's plan was to get her sister out of the house. I do like how Tella wanted her sister to be free from their father, but girl chose the wrong way to do it. I was so pissed. Anyway, Scarlet has to go through lots of things. Like, she almost dies a lot of times. They'll tell you, don't worry, it's all a game. It's not. After Scarlet just witnessed her love, Julian and Scarlet get together during the book. I love them. My favorite couple ever. And Tella's just like, oh my gosh, sister, I'm so glad you're here. And Scarlet's like, okay, we gotta leave. Dad's here. Dad and my whatever person who tried to grate me, they're here. We need to go right now. And Tella's like, no, my love is here. I don't know what you're talking about, Scarlet. It's just all a game. You must have just got caught up in it. And here, I was getting pissed. I was getting mad. I was getting angry. Oh my gosh. And then the guy who is Tella's new lover walks in and turns out to be Legend himself. And Scarlet is so appalled. And she's like, Tella, that's Legend. That's not your love. And Tella's like, oh, but I love him. And then all of a sudden her dad comes in through the door. I don't know. I did not like this part. Well, anyway, Tella starts losing it, realizing that Legend was like playing her and that it wasn't love or something. And then she makes her way to the balcony, and Scarlet's like, no, Tella, don't do it. And then Tella jumps off the terrace, lands, and then Scarlet goes after her, and she finds her sister dead. And then after crying over her sister's dead body, after crying after her lover who died, she goes to find Legend and uses her last wish. Because in the end of the carnival, when you win, you get to have a wish. And Scarlet won. She wished for her sister to be back. And then her sister appears out of nowhere. And we find out that the Legend was not really Legend. It was just a player. And Tella faked her death. Because no. She actually died. Scratch that. She actually died. And she faked her death because she made a deal with Legend. Because guess what? He never read any of Scarlet's letters. No, he read Tella's letters. And chose to help her instead of Scarlet. And he was like, here, I'll make a deal with you. I'll save you and your sister. Only if she picks you during this whole thing. During this whole game. And you die and whatever. And see, like, we'll just do that. Make it a game. And after Scarlet finds all this out, do you know what Tella does? Takes her sister to a room. Says, hey, sister, put on this ball gown. We have to go to the after party.
Bitch, you better be joking.
Her sister's traumatized, sitting on the bed traumatized, and you're telling her to put on a dress and a tiara and go to the little ball that you have after the game that you tortured her with? The worst part, Tella doesn't apologize. She doesn't apologize. Scarlett's her older sister, right? As an older sister, I would beat the ever-loving life out of my younger sibling if they did that. I'd be like, no way, you just... Well, anyway, I hate Tella. I hate her so much. I don't know, I can't describe in words. I'm looking at my recorder right now, and it's 27 minutes of me ranting about this character, and I'm probably gonna have to edit all of this down. I'm just so mad. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I hope you guys will stay tuned for more amazing drawings or more rants I have about certain things. Also, make sure to check out my other videos.